Hey, Lena, pick up. Where the hell are you? I send you a message a bunch of times telling you that your dad is in the hospital. It's life or death. Get over to the hospital ASAP. Your father's in trouble. What the hell are you doing?
Pardon me? That again? Calm down, Wayne. No need to panic. He'll be fine. I don't see why you don't see through it all. The doc is probably making it sound worse than it is so he can charge a bundle. That's what they always do.
Huh? Are you serious, Lena?
According to the line at noon, the doctor was saying that this evening is critical, right? Mark my words, he'll be up and about in the morning.
What the hell are you saying, Lena? Are you for real? If you took one look at him, you wouldn't be saying that.
Don't worry about it, he'll be fine.
Just get over here to the hospital. You're his daughter, for Pete's sake. You should be at his side at a time like this.
No way I'm leaving. I'm having too much fun right now.
Lena, are you kidding me?
You keep this up, Wayne, and I will divorce you. I'll do it, you know.
Excuse me?
Sorry! I just wanted to say that out loud once. But you know what? It sounds good.
Hey, Lena, seriously?
My friend is nagging me. I better get back. Can we cut it short?
Are you with someone right now?
Yeah, but someone you don't know.
Like I said, get over here. This may be the last time you get to see your dad. You're going to regret it.
This is really getting on my nerves. I'm going to block you, okay?
Lena, don't you dare! Just get over here!
Sorry, finally got a chance to disable the blocking thing. You're probably working about now, so you won't see this until later in the evening, right? I can't wait that long, so I'm going to be straight with you. Ready? I fell in love with a really nice guy. There, I said it. And to tell you the truth, we already had intimate relations. If you get my meaning. As that's the case, I'm gonna need you to agree to a divorce. I left the papers on the kitchen table. So, will you mind signing it and submitting it at City Hall? I would appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Please no talk of compensation or damages or anything like that. Why, you ask? Well, because all that is a pain in the butt. That's why. I'm so relieved that we didn't have any kids. That sure would have complicated things. It just makes it much easier to divorce. At least something good came out of our relationship, huh? Okay, that's about it. See ya!
Lena, are you for real? Disable your phone now? Come on. And what's this about a divorce? So you have a guy, huh? No wonder you were going out until the wee hours of the night. After I contacted you about your father, you failed to even show up once. I bet you've already enabled the blocking function. That's what you always do whenever it's inconvenient. Even when I call you, you'll just ignore it, so no use trying. You'll probably just ignore this message anyway. I suppose I should try. Maybe there is the slightest bit of possibility that you might see it, so here goes. Your dad, he passed away that night. The funeral was today, just so you know. Your younger brother and your Uncle Frank took care of all the arrangements. Sorry that it all turned out this way. I tried, I really tried, but I wasn't able to contact you after that. I explained this to your relatives and showed them the messages that you sent. They have all come to an agreement. They have cut all family relations with you. It goes for me too. I'll submit those divorce papers today. And as a matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now. Even if you want to come home, just so you know, there is no home to come back to. Lena, are you for real? Disable your phone now? Come on. And what's this about a divorce? So you have a guy, huh? No wonder you were going out until the wee hours of the night. After I contacted you about your father, you failed to even show up once. I bet you've already enabled the blocking function. That's what you always do whenever it's inconvenient. Even when I call you, you'll just ignore it, so no use trying. You'll probably just ignore this message anyway. I suppose I should try. Maybe there is the slightest bit of possibility that you might see it, so here goes. Your dad, he passed away that night. The funeral was today, just so you know. Your younger brother and your Uncle Frank took care of all the arrangements. Sorry that it all turned out this way. I tried, I really tried, but I wasn't able to contact you after that. I explained this to your relatives and showed them the messages that you sent. They have all come to an agreement. They have cut all family relations with you. It goes for me too. I'll submit those divorce papers today. And as a matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now. Even if you want to come home, just so you know, there is no home to come back to.
Sorry to contact you like this. My name is Gordon Hayes. You're Elena's ex-husband, right? You're Wayne, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. Who did you say you were? I don't think I know anyone by that name.
No, you probably don't know me. I got your line ID from Lena's phone, without her knowledge. There's something I wanted to talk to you about, and I also needed to apologize. I went ahead and contacted you knowing full well that I'm out of line, perhaps, but I need to talk to you.
What is this about?
I had a relationship with Lena until recently.
Wait, what did you just say? You got nerve contacting me.
Wait, I can understand your fury, Wayne. I really do. It's just that I had no idea that Lena was married.
Are you serious?
If it's not any trouble, I would really like to talk to you face to face. What do you say? I'll leave the time and place up to you, but I really need to make things right.
Yeah, alright. There are various things I want to know myself. There's someone I want to talk to first. Could you give me a little time? I'll get in contact no later than tomorrow.
I'm okay with that. I'll be waiting for your call.
Come on, Wayne. Where the hell are you? Hurry up and send your new address. I'm getting sick of being cooped up in this motel. I did tell you I was staying at the Maple Motel, right? Come pick me up, or tell me your new address. Which is it gonna be?
Hey, Wayne. Thanks for meeting with me this afternoon.
Yeah, no problem. I should be thanking you for providing me with some valuable information. I'll take care of the rest. I'll just ask you to take the required steps when the time comes.
Yes, of course.
Also, as we agreed on today, in order that Lena won't get in contact with you, make sure you change your mobile number and not to divulge your new address.
You got it. I'm really sorry how all this turned out, and please forgive me for all the trouble I've caused. I'll leave the rest to you, Wayne.
Wayne, where the hell are you? I'm running low on cash. You need to up the game, buddy. I've been spending about $40 a day on this room and fast food from that place down the street. I'm getting sick and tired of it. I figure I'll give you 3 more days and that's it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. About the guy I married after our divorce? I already broke up with him, so relax. No worries here. No. It's silly me. Was that why you didn't contact me? You were concerned about that. Okay, I get it now. So, there it is. You don't have to be worried about getting back with me. There is no more guy. So, just come and pick me up, would you? Wayne! Why won't you contact me? I'm running completely dry here. You have to get over here right now. I'm getting sick and tired of being confined in this tiny motel room. I need out of here. Like, without further ado. That fast food junk is killing me too. I need a nice home-cooked meal, Wayne. Wayne, I'm not kidding around anymore. I'm out of cash. I have no other choice but to check out tomorrow, or they will throw me out. I swear to God, Wayne, there's gonna be hell to pay. I have no other choice but to go back to my parents' house. If Dad yells at me for this, it's all your fault. Remember that. I'll tell Dad that I came back in order to get back together with you, so have all the official marriage papers ready. You got that? Wayne, are you there? My home! It's gone!
Excuse me?
Wayne, finally! I finally get a response from you, and that's the stupidest reaction I get? All I get is, excuse me? Really?
I was just gonna send you a message, but I got another call, so...
I don't give a hoot about that. I'm more worried about my home. I just got here, and it's gone! What is this? It's an empty lot, for God's sake! Where'd the darn house go? Where's my house? The house I grew up in! Where's my dad? Where'd you take him, Wayne? If you know where he moved to, you better tell me right this minute, Wayne. I'm not kidding around.
I figured as much. You never saw that message I sent you. Figures.
What the hell are you talking about?
That day 1 year ago, you left the divorce papers on the kitchen table and took off with your new guy. That was the day we had your dad's funeral.
Wait, what?
Lena, you not only blocked me from sending you messages, but you blocked all your relatives. But you disabled the blocking function just long enough to tell me about the divorce papers and the new guy you were going to marry. I conveyed all this information to all your relatives and friends at the funeral. All of them, including myself, cut all ties with you until you appeared on your own accord.
I thought I was having a hard time reaching people. I couldn't get in touch with anybody. Is that why?
That's right. They wanted nothing to do with you. Oh yeah. I also had a chance to meet your ex, Gordon.
Huh? Oh, wait. Why do you even know him?
Actually, he contacted me.
Pardon me. You on the level?
After a year of living as your husband, he started to become suspicious of your attitude. Something just didn't mesh. Day by day, his suspicion only grew, and ultimately he hired a private investigator to check you out.
Excuse me? A private investigator?
Eventually, he finds out about me, and
Are you really serious? He was checking up on me?
when you first met Gordon, you told him you were single. Was that true? After about 6 months, his job transferred him to a branch office in another city. You decided to go with him. Decided to trust those divorce papers on the kitchen table, and you disappeared. Now here we are.
But I was just, Gordon was so cool and handsome. Worked for a big media corporation.
You're the lowest of the low. A real bottom feeder, Lena.
How could you say that? I'm the victim here. Gordon duped me. I've nowhere to go. My dad's place is gone. What am I going to do? And on top of that, you tell my dad died like it was nothing. You should be treating me with kindness, not this abusive treatment. I don't deserve this.
This is all your own making. And all this about blaming others. Take a little responsibility. Would you? You're not only a lowlife, you're a sociopath.
How can you say such a thing? I don't deserve this. You can't forget me getting back together with you. That's for sure.
Oh, I forgot. I've got no intention of getting back with you.
I beg your pardon?
I thought you'd figure it out about now.
Oh wait, what?
I better get going. I'll leave the rest to your uncle.
My uncle?
I contacted him earlier to tell him that you'd be where the old house used to be.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure he's on his way there now.
You're not serious, are you? Not my uncle, no way. You know him. He's terrifying.
Really? I think he's a pretty nice guy. He's perfect for you. You don't care when you hurt people. Maybe he'll teach you a good lesson.
Please, Wayne. Help me out here. I can't go with my uncle, please.
All the arrangements have been made so that you'll pay all your debts.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The compensation you have to pay for your unethical conduct.
What?
Your uncle is going to watch over and make sure you pay off your debts to make amends. Okay, look, that's all I have to say, Lena. See you around and good luck.
No, you can't leave me here. Not with my uncle. Please, Wayne.
After that conversation, she realized she had nowhere else to go. She tried to make her escape, but her uncle was hiding nearby and caught her just in time. After that, we got advice from our lawyer that we had consulted with earlier and took legal action against her. But that was not the end of this sad story. You remember Gordon? That guy that Lena ran off with? Well, he decided to bring charges against her too, for infringement of his rights due to her claiming that she was single when in fact, she was married. Well, she's currently in dire circumstances due to this double whammy from both me and Gordon. Her debt is now way more than she had imagined. Her uncle made her work as penance to her deceased father. Last I heard, she's working day and night to pay back the debt she owes. May her father rest in peace.
Hey there, Susan. Sorry to bother you, but I was just curious if you knew where I put my pen case. I know that I had it on my desk when I left work yesterday, but I haven't seen it all day since arriving this morning.
Good morning, Pearl. I'm really sorry to say, but I have no idea where that could be.
I see. But the thing is that the pen case is just a really popular brand known for how cute and stylish it is. And you and I are the only women in our whole department, so I just really can't see why anyone but you would be interested in taking it. But if you think that you can treat me like that just because I'm new here, then you've got another thing coming. I know that you're just hiding it from me.
Wait a second, let's slow down for just a moment. You said that you remember it being on your desk when you went home yesterday evening, right?
That's right. I was using it pretty much until the end of the day, so I know that it had to be there when I left.
Okay, so you know it had to be on your desk at that time. The only thing is that I actually left for a business trip in the afternoon was probably up in the air, but the time you were leaving the office yesterday.
Ooh, wait, you had to go on a business trip?
Yep, I had to fly all the way to New York, so it wasn't like I could pop back into the office anyways.
Oh, well, I had no idea that you were on a business trip.
Well, I take it that you're at the office right now, yes? So why don't you just ask others who are there if they've seen it, and not to worry about whether it was a guy or a girl who took it? I mean, we've all been there. When we need a pen and can't find one. I have a mug full of pens that are free for people to take just in case something like this happens.
Oh, right. Well, I guess I'll just use one of those for now.
That's no problem. Anyways, I'm about to start a meeting up here, so we'll talk later.
Susan, is it true that you're really going to be getting married?
Oh, wow, I guess the office grapevine works quite quickly, doesn't it?
But I thought that you were already like 45 years or something like that, right? You mean to tell me that you've never been married before now? Is everything all right?
What do you mean, is everything alright? I'm afraid I don't understand.
I mean, this guy isn't like some scammer or something like that, right?
Well, I certainly hope not. I would be in quite a bit of a trouble if he was.
But I heard about this on the news once. There are plenty of men out there who are looking to marry middle-aged women who make a lot of money just so that they can take all of it for themselves. Are you sure that you're not being targeted for something like that right now?
I really don't think that there is anything to be worried about in my marriage. Thank you for offering your concerns, though. I think things are going to be just fine, though. In fact, the man that I'm going to marry is someone that I've known since I was in my 20s, and is very close with my family. In fact, we've basically been dating for the past decade or so. But due to various circumstances, we were never able to actually get married until now.
Wow, I had no idea any of this was going on for you at all, Susan.
Well, I don't like to talk about my private life too much at work. I wasn't trying to hide anything from anyone, but no one ever asked about it, so I didn't see any reason to announce it either, although the bosses and management here knew about this for some time.
I see. Well, thank you so much for explaining all of that to me. I really appreciate it.
Sure thing, you seemed very worried for me, so I just wanted to lay those to rest. Hey Pearl, are you there? You do know that the workday has already started, right? Are you going to be late today as well?
Well. If it isn't Miss Susan. That's right, I'm going to be late, actually. But I'm working on a different project for my career right now.
A different project? I don't understand. What are you talking about?
I mean that I found a way to climb the corporate ladder in this place. And so I've been given a very important role that I'm fulfilling.
I'm sorry, but I'm still not following at all. I don't remember hearing about anything like that. And I doubt that someone still going through their trial period at the company would be given any sort of extra important assignment.
Well, I suppose that just goes to show what you know, huh? Because of the fact of the matter is that I'm special and you're not.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh?
Listen, Susan, I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the day off, and you can take over for my projects today.
I'm sorry, but you do realize that by acting this way, I'm going to have to make a comment that will be brought up at the end of this trial period, right? And I'm most certainly not going to be doing your work for you.
Sorry, don't have time to read all that. I'm going on a spa day with my boyfriend.
Pearl, you can't just ditch work like this. Honestly, you're acting completely irresponsible.
Oh, Susan, are you there?
Hello, Pearl. I really can't believe that you didn't show up at all for work today. Just what has gotten into you?
I knew you were going to bring that up, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to let you in on a little secret so that you'll finally know how to get off my back and do as I say.
Just what are you going on about now?
Well, the boyfriend I mentioned is actually none other than Brian Colehouse.
Wait a second. Brian, as in the CEO's son, Brian?
That's right, the very one and the same. So when I say that I'm away on special duty or need some time off, I don't want to hear any gripes from you again.
Now hold on a second. I don't see how one thing relates to the other. I don't really care what you do in your private life, but you should keep that separate from your professional one.
You seriously make me so mad. Do you know that?
What do you mean? What is wrong about what I'm saying?
I mean that you're not getting the point that I'm trying to make, and it's pissing me off.
I'm sorry, but I think the one failing to see the important points here is you, Pearl.
Oh, and one more thing. I know all about your little secret.
My secret? Can you please just start making sense already?
I know that you stole some of the money that the company gave you for your business trip and pocketed it.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
You were so close to getting away with it too. It would have been the perfect crime.
And just who told you that I did something like that?
Brian did, of course. And there's no way that he would be wrong about something like this.
Well, he is, because that is just not true.
But who would ever want to marry an old woman who steals from her own company? That's why I knew I had to make Brian mine.
Again, no idea what you're talking about at all.
Well, not only is Brian young and rich and the heir to the company, but he also said that he would fire you when he's in charge.
Okay, Susan, I have just about had it all with all the crazy talk. I seriously have no idea where you or Brian are getting your information, but this is just becoming malicious.
Oops, I've got to go now. Brian is calling me. We booked a whole week in this amazing spa hotel in the mountains, so I won't be showing up to work until I get back.
Now wait just 1 second. You can't just say all of these things and run off.
Enjoy your lonely life, you old hag. I'm so sorry for stealing Brian from you.
I still have no idea what you're talking about, Susan. What is the matter with you?
I'm back from my vacation. Oh man, Brian and I were all over each other in the steamy hot baths. A week wasn't enough to spend with such an amazing future CEO. And to think that one day I'm going to be his wife.
Pearl, I just want you to know that after you send me those messages, HQ sent someone to investigate our branch for embezzlement.
Really? They actually showed up to our branch? Does that mean you're finally fired? Brian promised me it would happen when he was in charge, but he acted even faster just to make me happy. My heart is so full. And just know that you have no one else to blame but yourself for being caught in your crime.
Actually, someone was fired, and that person was Brian.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're in the office today, right? I think you should head to the meeting room right away.
I don't understand. What's going on? Hey, what the heck was all of that back there, huh? I don't understand what just happened. I walked into that room and had a job, and now I'm leaving and I'm fired? This isn't right! I was supposed to marry the next CEO of our company. How did this happen to me?
Pearl, allow me to correct one mistake that you still don't seem to be aware of making.
What do you mean? What mistake did I make?
Well, you seem to be under the impression that Brian and I were getting engaged to be married, is that right?
Wait a second. You mean that you weren't engaged to marry Brian? But but I thought that everyone in the office told me that you were going to be marrying some future CEO or something like that.
And they were correct in telling you that. But the person that I'm going to marrying is the next CEO of one of our important business partners.
A business partner? Are you kidding me?
That's what I said, and it's one of the largest partners in fact.
You're kidding me! I had no idea about any of this!
And another thing that you got wrong, the next CEO of our company is not Brian.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that I'm sure Brian bragged to you that he was the next in line to take over the company simply because he's the oldest son. But the fact is that the current CEO hasn't decided who is going to be taking over yet. But for now, the most likely candidate would be his niece, who is the regional director for one of our largest branches.
So then, in that case, what is Brian in all of this?
Well, he's being groomed for upper management, it's true. But for now, he hasn't graduated beyond being just another worker. And he's been in that same position for years now. So I don't know if he'll ever get a promotion.
He's been in the same position? For years?
And here's another thing that you got wrong. I wasn't the one embezzling. Brian was.
Please, there has to be some kind of mistake here.
No, I'm afraid it's very true. But if it's any consolation, the CEO did want to thank you for revealing exactly who it was doing all of that.
What is that supposed to mean? I didn't even say anything.
No, not directly. But when you said that you were spending a week on a spa vacation with Brian, it confirmed some suspicions that the CEO had about where certain company funds were going.
So then, he figured it all out from my messages?
Pretty much, although Brian was also worried that he was close to getting caught. And so before your trip, he had already begun to spread rumors that I was embezzling since I took the most business trips. Before anything too serious could happen to me, however, you revealed exactly where you were and what you were doing with Brian.
But I didn't know that I was going to get him in trouble.
But you did. You came to me trying to brag about stealing a man who was never mine, and you blew up your own good deal.
No, this can't be happening. I thought it was just a little spa vacation.
Well, going on that trip made you complicit in the illegitimate use of company's funds. Not to mention, it's doubled the amount of money spent if Brian has gone on his own.
But this is really bad for me, right? I could get in a lot of trouble for this.
Why do you think that you were fired in the first place? You and Brian both were.
But if Brian was fired, then he's never going to be the CEO.
I just told you that it was unlikely he was ever going to be more than he was right now. I warned you that you were still on your trial period with this company, but you thought you could go on doing whatever you wanted.
Please, I just need one more chance. I didn't realize what I was doing.
Oh, please. We both know that it's way too late for any of that.
But why?
Well, for one, even though I'm your boss, even I don't have that kind of power.
Wait, you're my boss?
You really aren't the brightest bulb of the bunch, are you? Anyways, I hope that I've cleared up any confusion for you.
Wait, no. Please, you have to help me.
Goodbye, Pearl. Following the audit from HQ, Brian was found to have embezzled upwards of $50,000. He was forced to repay the company from his own pocket and was saddled with a huge amount of debt before being fired.
It wasn't long afterwards that the present CEO stepped down and handed the reins of power to his niece. She's already begun to implement several reforms to how company money is spent, and the whole new system has taken some getting used to.
As for Pearl, she ended up canceling her engagement to Brian and split the cancellation fees for all the reservations they had made. After her firing, Pearl was forced to take on multiple part-time jobs to afford to live. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.